Howdy everyone, ScottFreeforall here. Drinking a little coffee. How's everybody doing today? I'm so glad that we are live streaming today. I apologize for not being able to do so yesterday. Feeling much better today, and I think we could do maybe a little extended live stream today. That's why we're starting an hour early. So hopefully we can catch some more people, maybe like over in Europe. It won't be quite so late. And yeah, so let's see what we got to do. We got Finnish Farmer in the house. We got Shane in the house. Howdy, both of you. We'll be adding more people as we move along. I know it's early, so we'll probably pick up some people a little bit later. But this is an interesting mod review slash challenge. I'm excited about it. Let me tell you a little more about it. So we are on the Osada map, and this is actually my save game where I don't know how many episodes I've made on this, but it's one of my favorite episodes. It's been a long time since I've made an episode, guys. Sorry about that. And really one of my favorite maps. I really find myself doing the smaller fields and smaller maps. I don't know why, and the smaller equipment. I just like it. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna review this baby right here. This came out not too long ago, really caught my eye. It's by EY Modding. It's a John Deere Model A. I've got it kind of in its very dirty, very worn look. So it kind of looks the thing. So here's the challenge that I've set for myself. This is my farm over here. It's not a giant farm. We've got a few fields. We've got, let me show you. Just kind of familiarize your, we have this field right here. What are we growing over here? We are growing some canola over here. We've got this field over here that, nope, that's not our field. This is our field, right here. We're growing wheat right here. And then there's a couple other fields that we own. Just let me kind of give you the nickel tour here. So yeah, there's this one, and then this one over here, field 11. Let's go look at that. Field 11 is right here. And we are growing wheat over here as well. And was that it? Can't remember. Yep, that's it. But this is our neighbor's yard, our neighbor's field. And yeah, our neighbor has let his wheat crop grow, wither away. So he has asked us to take over. He's like in a hospital, so he can't work the field. He's asked us to do so. Interestingly, our one little Zator tractor is not working. Here it is right here. We've got it up on a ramp, and it is not going to be working, so we're not going to be able to use it. We're going to have to use our neighbor's old Model A. This baby right here has not a lot of horsepower. Let's look at the specs. Just so you can kind of see what we got here. All right. 20 horsepower. Manual transmission. Maximum speed 9 miles an hour. So, yeah. Another interesting thing is there's no 3-point hitch on it. And, wow, it does show that there is a PTO. However, because there's no 3-point hitch on it, we can't run anything with PTO. There is this little thing that EY Modding, the author of the John Deere mod, has recommended to hook up to 3-point hitches, and that's this little guy right here. It's a lizard trailed lifter. It works pretty well. It does it show a 3-point? No. I mean a PTO? No, there's no PTO. So that's why we can't use most of our equipment. We're going to have to use our neighbor's equipment. Here's what we have to work with. We're going to see if we can take this withered field that needs to be plowed, cultivated, limed, fertilized, and seeded, and harvested. Can we do all of that with this little tractor right here? When I say it needs to be plowed, I'm going to put a little caveat there, because if it takes too long, I may just not do it and just cultivate. But here's what we have to work with. So plows. We have the only plow that I could find that will work with less than 20 horsepower, and that's this one right here from ADub Modding, Lemkin D24. I think it takes 15 horsepower, and it is a 1 meter plow. Yeah. Yep. Cultivator. This one I think also is 15 horsepower, I think. Anyway, it's a 3 meter cultivator. So that one's, we're doing pretty well. Hey, we're getting some more people in the chat. Howdy, Waylon, Scouse Taffy Gaming. Good to see you. Can I get the new S7? I don't know. I guess I could. I mean, it's not going to be what we're going to do today. We've kind of got our challenge in front of us. And I'm kind of laying it out right now. So yeah, we're going to little bitty tillage equipment, and that we're going to need the 3-point to use. For lime, got this little guy. The John Deere LF12. It will do lime and fertilizer. I think it's like 4 meters or something like that. Let's see if I can pull it up this way. No, I'll just do it this way. So I'll introduce everybody, all the equipment, and then, no, I don't want to sell. It doesn't say how wide it is. Interesting. Okay. It looks like it's 4 meters. Maybe 3. It's not a lot. And then for seeding, because we don't have a PTO, and we only have 20 horsepower, we're going to use this little guy, which I think was originally used for horse-drawn or oxen-drawn equipment. So it just uses the wheels to power the seeding action. Anyway, we're going to see if we can plant a wheat crop and get it going. I have turned off seasons, but we do have precision farming enabled. I do have a supply of lime and fertilizer, and our seed is over here on the big bags right there. So there's our silo that we're going to put it in. The one piece of equipment that we can use and will use once we get over there, let's see, is it here? Is our wagon or our trailer, this guy right here. So once we start harvesting wheat, we'll do that. Now we can use our harvester. Our combine is working just fine, and that's this Rost Lamash. It's in good shape. It's kind of dirty though. Anyway. That is what we have to go work with, and why don't we get busy? We're going to start with the plow. Now we are kind of reviewing this, so well, look at the steering wheel on this, and there's like a gear right there. I mean, that is like very simple. There's no hydraulics on this at all. There's no hydraulic steering. Let's listen to it start up. Nice. We got this big flywheel. Oh, wow. Pretty cool. Let's get this thing hooked up to... Let's get this thing hooked up to a plow. There, well, first we're going to hook up on this guy. I'm going to need to do this way. All right. And now we're going to hook up to the plow. Like I said, depending on how long it looks like it's going to take to plow this whole field. It's not big. It's field 1. It's this one right here. So it's not that big. How many acres is it? Let's see. Well, it's 0.4 hectares. I don't know how many acres that is. Somebody can do the conversion. That would be awesome. But I just don't know. Well, howdy, Scooter's Workbench. Good to see you, buddy. How have you been? We are using this fantastic John Deere tractor, and we are going to get something out of this withered wheat field. So this plow is not reversible. It's very basic. I'm just gonna dig into it and let's go. Let's drop it down. Just under an acre. That's what I thought. I thought it was like 4 hectares to an acre. I mean, no. 0.4 hectares to an acre. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, are we doing anything? Kinda. We're not really in the field, are we now? How about now? There we are. All right, I need to figure out. So I guess we get our right tire, or if we get our right tire on the edge, it looks like that's gonna do it. Like that. All right. How many of you have used a 1 meter plow before? All right, we are going a brisk 3 miles per hour because we're kind of going up an incline. So that's one thing with this map. Osada, the map that we're on, it's based in, I think, Poland. And it's pretty hilly. A lot of oh, now we're going well. Now we're going pretty well. Now that we're going downhill. Yeah, I guess both too, Scooter. Oh, now that's nice. Now, maybe it's kind of a fluke of this lifter, but we're able to go the full 9 miles an hour when we have the horsepower to do so. So that's kind of nice. I'm gonna have to raise that plow. I can't really turn that sharp. I'm gonna do about, I mean, I don't know how many headlands I'm gonna have to do to really get into this thing. And hold on just a second. It's interesting plowing with this lifter. It's so much easier when you have it on a 3-point. Oh yeah, we can move pretty quick here. That's pretty good, actually. Well, that makes it nice. You don't want to punish yourself with a 1 meter plow. Yeah. So, Shane, you were here at the beginning. So, for those that weren't, I'm gonna try to, use this field to completely harvest a wheat crop. I did give a caveat to having to plow this whole thing. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna set a time limit for me. I'm gonna plow this for, we'll say 20 minutes, and we'll see where I am. So I've got 14 minutes past the hour right now. So we'll say at 35 minutes past the hour, we'll see how far we get. This is the slow part, going uphill. 2 miles per hour, 3 miles per hour. Trying to get lined up. I can get going pretty fast downhill. Okay, so maybe I can cut into the field a little more than I am right now. Because... whoa. It is really easy to oversteer this tractor. So as we review this tractor, one thing I can say is the steering is very, very aggressive. Did I put my right rear tire in the previous furrow? I kind of did even more than that, Scooter. I'm putting it like in the crop. Let me show you. I'm putting it just in the crop like this, and I'm still getting everything. So I know like in real life, you're gonna put it in the previous furrow, but with a 1 meter plow, I want to plow as much field in a pass as I can. Let's see if I can get all this out of here. There we go. Trying to decide which direction I should do my rows. I think I'm gonna try going this way, just to see what I can do. Let me get all this garbage that I missed. There we go. Ooh, yeah, that's nice and clean. All right, soon to be admitted to psych ward. Blackbook, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, a 1 meter plow can be a bit, it can get the crazies going. Hold on just a second. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. I was pushing A instead of B. Let me get lined up here again. There we go. I think going this way, because of the hilly terrain, it might be best to go this direction, back and forth. And let me get, I'm gonna get my, oh look, that's almost a pure 180. I'm gonna try to navigate like on the 180 and the 0 degrees. And oh, that's my crop. I don't want to drive in my crop, but here I am. Cut a path and then work from inside out. That's a great idea, Scooter. I'm gonna do exactly that. Thank you. I still need some headlands here though. So I've decided that this is gonna be my headland, just because of the hilly terrain. Oh my gosh. Because of the hilly terrain, I'm gonna make this my headland. So I'm gonna cut in here a little bit more. I'm gonna see if I can just do it on a 90. Now I'm gonna clean this up a little more, but if I'm on like the 90, 180, 270, 0, then that helps me to keep a straight line, because at least I have a reference point. That's what I'm gonna do. While I'm going slow up this hill, I'm gonna take a drink of coffee. It's a warm day here in North Texas. I mean, warmer. It's in the 80s today, so it's warmer than we've had in a while. But here I am drinking coffee. There's Daniel Otson. Howdy, Daniel. Good to see you. Hope you're doing all right today. Now, when you buy this tractor, it actually supports the GPS mod, the guidance steering mod, so you can technically, I know I'm going the wrong way, but I'm just trying to get a headland going. You can add GPS to this tractor, which is a little crazy, I know. All right, we're gonna get this field cleaned up, and we're gonna get it in shape, and we're going to take Scooter's recommendation, which is a great recommendation, and that's to cut right into the middle of the field. And then I guess we can just kind of do almost like a lands type of approach. And that way we can keep our right wheel at the edge of the plowed field like this as we go around. Right, Scooter? There's Chinook. Good morning, Chinook. It's a It's an early morning for you. I apologize for being a little on the early side for you. So there we are, running right in the furrow that we created, as we should. All right, I've just about got a decent headland here. You know what? I think, since we're doing headlands, I'm just gonna run down here. Let's admire this tractor as we go. So I have the BKT tires on it. You know I love a good Michelin tire, which you can add. They're the only 2 tires you can add. The Michelins are a much more modern looking tire, and it just doesn't look right on this tractor. So I opted for the BKTs today. When the rows get too far apart, you split it again. Exactly. That's the Land's pattern, Scooter, and that's the perfect way to go about it. So thank you for that recommendation. All right, let's see. There's a 270 right there. Look how fast we can go. That's an anomaly of using this lifter. Is you can go the real vehicle speed. I almost feel that the modder of the lifter, I think it might have been EY Modding that made this one also. I can't remember. Maybe should have made it so that it references the implement on the other side, that references it for its maximum speed. I'm gonna see if I can just clear this up a bit. And then we're gonna be off and running. And if we can do this at 9 miles an hour, I think we have a chance of getting this done in less than an hour. If we don't get all this done, and if everyone's enjoying what we're doing, we could kind of make this a very small mini series. What I mean by that is, so say all we can get is the field prep. Say we get it all plowed, cultivated, and limed. We could seed, fertilize, and harvest like in the next live stream. It is by EY. Thank you, Waylon, for double checking me, for fact checking me. I love the sound. Did you hear the sound of the tractor backing up? It's got a nice. Oh, I didn't drop my plow. That's sad because I had a really good line on that. All right. Oh, you can see. So for this lifter, we'll look at a little bit more. You see, I've got 2 circular plate weights on that. That's an option that you can add. So since I am plowing and cultivating, I want as much weight back there as I can. So that's why we're doing that. Man, I really don't want to. Let me see what I'm doing here. I really don't want to plow my other field. That would be not good. Right now. Can we get that? Yes, we can. And of course we missed that. Oh, did we get it? Yeah, we kind of did. There's one little bit over here. We'll get. And then I think we're ready to cut in. All right. I guess I'll clean this up just because here we are. All right. So let's cut in right in the middle of this. Right abouts here. Let's get on an 80, 1 to 80. That's pretty close. All right. There we are. Okay. Yeah, so there is still an incline going this way. So that's the problem, is the high point is this corner right there. So it's yeah, the southeast corner. So there's not really one run that's going to be you know, level. Oh, I missed this little spot right here. I want to get that. All right. All right, here we go. Get lined up. So I think that's going to give me all the plowing I need. Boy, let's back up a little bit so we can see what we're doing. All right, well, I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to leave little bits and pieces, and I think just in the what's most efficient is at the end, any bits and pieces I leave, I'll go back and get. Going 3 miles an hour. But the good news is, on the way down, we get to go 9. So that's nice. Try in first person and see if that'll help me. I'll try it, Shane. We'll see what happens. I'll certainly give it a go. All right. Now we want to get the right wheel just about there. Let's see how that looks. You know, I have to say that's not half bad. Let's see what that does for us. The steering on this, like I said, it's very aggressive. It's really easy to oversteer. I'm just, with my controller, I'm just touching to go back and forth. I probably should do it with my, all right, let's see how we did. Oh. I forgot to put my plow down. Whoops. So, didn't do very well. All right, we're gonna try that again. Yeah. All right, let's put our plow down this time. Or drop our implement. How's that? All right, we're dropping. Confirmed, right? Oh my gosh, let's get back. Actually, I am way off my line. Here we go. Okay. All right, I'm gonna drop. I'm dropping. And okay, how are we looking? I need to go to the right a little bit more, but we are at least plowing. And I'll tell you what, we got 5 more minutes on that time check. So I think the thing is, guys, we're gonna plow a little bit more, and then I think we're gonna move on to cultivating. And I think I'm done with first person too, Shane. Thank you for the challenge, but I think I've had enough of that. Well, I really like going downhill. So, you know, as we talk a little more about this tractor, so the mod itself, love the mod. I really think EY Modding did a great job on this. It looks good. It drives really well. It does everything it's supposed to. It's 20 horsepower though, so I mean, you can't ding it for that. That's simply, you know, the specs on the tractor. So it is what it is. But I think if you're going to do a challenge, kind of like I am, you know, like do a small horsepower farm, this would be a really fun tractor. I'm enjoying this already, and I have to tell you, although it may not be riveting to watch me use a 1 meter plow, it's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this, actually. Oh, let's look a little more at this lifter. So you can put lights on it. So there's lights. Let's see if I can turn them on. Let me get over to here. No lights there. No lights there. Oh, okay. Well, they don't seem to be... I'm not able to turn them on. I don't know why. I didn't try those out before, and so I don't know what's going on there. Whoop, hold on. I need to select my... And there we go. Now we're good. All right, we're getting far enough away where it's a lot easier. Scooter, you said that's easier to do when you're doing it this way. This is where it gets a lot easier. You don't have the up and down lines so close to each other, so it's easier to get turned around and get lined up, I must say. In the long run, it'll be faster, says Joe P. Oh, wait, cut the field into boxes while going in one fluid motion. No backing up. Okay. Backing up is certainly more difficult. I think I'm to the point now, Joe, where I don't have to back up. And that's a little bit of what I was saying, so I'm glad you phrased it that way. That's how I should have phrased it. But yeah, you don't have to back up. And it seems to be going a lot better now. I have just enough of a headland over here that I can turn around. And you know what? We're doing... Oh, well, I was going to say, hey, we're doing 6 miles an hour uphill. Now we're going uphill. Thank you, everyone, for joining today. I'm so glad you could join. I'm also very sorry I was not able to live stream yesterday. I really wanted to. I'll tell you a little bit more about what I have planned for this coming week. But I will say I'm not going to be live streaming tomorrow. I'm actually going to be out of town. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. But yeah, so I was going to, instead of live streaming on Monday, I was going to live stream on Saturday, yesterday. And I got back from work and I had a really bad, like, dizzy migraine headache. And I thought, you know what, I'll just work through it. And I was getting set up for my live stream yesterday, and I just wasn't even able to get this. I was going to do this very live stream, and I just wasn't even able to get it set up. So I had to call it off. So anyway, much better today. And I got up early this morning, gave me plenty of time to set up this challenge, test things out a little bit. How about this plow from ModHub Modding? It's not a bad plow. I mean, aside from the fact it's a 1 meter plow, but it's a Lemken. I'm assuming this is a, like, IRL plow. And ignore the fact that I'm driving into my wheat field. Have to be careful not to get going too fast downhill, because the steer, like I said, oopsie, the steering is so aggressive that it's really easy to get off track, which I just did. And I will come back and clean all of my wrongdoings at the end. Yeah, so in real life you would put your tire just inside the furrow that you made, but just the way this plow is set up, if I put it just inside that, just to the left of it, it seems to get a little bit more done. Okay, I think I'm going to go one more time around, and then I'm going to cut in again. Actually, let's see where we are. So I'm about a third of the way done, and we're half an hour in. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean up my little bits and bobs. No, actually I'm not. I think we're going to move on. Man, I'm torn, guys, because I'm actually enjoying... You know I love tillage. It's my second favorite thing after grass work. And I'm really enjoying plowing this with a 1 meter plow, believe it or not. Give it a try if you haven't. Just don't get in a hurry. It's a lot of fun. But I'm figuring out that we're not going to have time for me to plow this whole field and you be interested in it. So I'm going to do, I'll do another 3 or 4 minutes, and then I'm just going to F12 this into a fully plowed field. But yeah, this is fun. This is very good. I like this small tractor, and I like the fact that it's open cab. It sounds really good. I wonder how many pistons this engine is. It sounds like it's like 1 or 2 pistons. Cylinders, I guess. 1 or 2 cylinders. Let me get this little bit that I missed. This little bit. I'm just gonna clean this up, and then whatever's left, I'm gonna wave a magic wand, and it'll all be plowed. But yeah, so as far as my experience for plowing, I give it a good A-, I would say. Using the lifter is it's not a challenge, but it's definitely you have to make an adjustment, because you've got, you know, the fact that it pivots like that. And, you know, there are, like, some really big plows that are this way, that are pulled. But you have a much bigger tractor to work with those. Okay. So, there we go. That was fun. Come on. There we go. All right, I am going to save my progress. And then I'm going to make it all plowed. Just a second. I have a little bit more coffee in the kitchen, but if I have to do a bio break, I'll go grab it, but not until then. All right, we're gonna go into our easy dev controls, and we're gonna set field ground for field 1. We're gonna set it to plowed, angle 0. Let's do angle 180, because that's oh no, 0's fine. Plowed, yes. No lime. All looks good. All right. So there we are. We have a fully plowed field. Let's go on to cultivating. I love this map. It's very realistic. It has tiny fields. It has pretty good sized fields for a Polish map. It's very much like undulation, hilly, hilly terrain, which I like. I like that. It's got some squiggly fields, which I like. All right, let's get in here so we can see what's going on. Into our cultivator. All right. Now, cultivating is going to be 3 times faster. So I'm guessing that we'll be able to cultivate this completely. You know what I think would be fun would be to lime this first and then cultivate it. Yeah. Let's do that. I'm going to leave this right here. Let's do some liming first. Let's see what that's like. And then when we cultivate it, we'll be working that lime into the ground. I don't know if that's how you do it in real life, but it makes sense to me. Okay, we need to go fill this up. There we are. Filling up with lime. Oh, we didn't have very much. Oh, wow, this holds 1,000 liters. Okay. If we need to get more lime, we can either buy more. Here, some more of these guys. Or there is a lime quarry on this map where you can get lime. That might be fun. All right, let's do some lime headlands. Let's see. There we go. Now, let's see how hard it is to go uphill with this. It's probably going to be a lot easier, right? And whoa, let's get on a good line, Scott. There we go. Oh, yeah, this is easy. I think the required horsepower for this spreader is only 15 horsepower, so that's good. Why did I turn that off? There we go. Sometimes precision farming doesn't paint the texture everywhere, so I think that's what you saw. That reverse gear sounds really cool, don't you think? It's definitely different. It's a nice touch. All right, I am going to do some headland passes here on the ends, and then I'm gonna just do some rows. This, even though this is a pretty small spreader, shouldn't take too long. Our field is not that big. Gonna paint better? Yeah, not really. Don't get hung on the tree, Scott. Okay, good. Do I prefer SP or MP asking for a friend? Single player or multiplayer asking for a friend? You know, it really depends what I'm doing. You know, I'd say 90% of the time I play on my own. But there's a lot of gameplay strategies where you really just need to have a second person. And I mean, I do have 2 multiplayer servers. I will admit right away they are in a state of disuse, and we're going to be doing something about that pretty quick. So that's another topic on my thing to talk about, is what we're going to do with the multiplayer servers. But it really depends. If I had to pick, I would probably pick single player, but I do enjoy multiplayer play for what it is. If I do multiplayer play, I like it when there's a small team and we're all doing one thing, like bringing in a harvest, or, you know, baling, something like that. Or grass work, you know, something that requires more than one person, and you're getting it done. You know, like chopping corn and filling a bunker silo. That is like the perfect. I don't know why I did my rows this way, but I am apparently. That's definitely a multiplayer job. Finished, you don't play single player anymore. Interesting. Okay. You know, I should probably try multiplayer more than I do. A lot of it is just with the way my life is right now. When I work and I get home from work, I'm really tired. If I do play, I'm just gonna play, like pick it up and put it down. If I say, hey, I'm gonna play, you know, 9 p.m. to midnight on this night, I don't know if I'm gonna feel good or not. I don't know. As you can tell, I'm thinking, I'm kind of thinking this out loud. I will end that whole train of thought by saying I want to and will be playing more multiplayer. I'm not going to worry a whole lot about getting every little bit of lime on this field. If I miss some little spots, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to get most of it. So doing this lime activity, I would say that this tractor and this spreader are a perfect size for this field. And we can get all this done. You know, we're gonna get this all completely limed in less than 20 minutes without too much effort. What do you guys think about this tractor so far? Also, have any of you used this mod? Use this tractor in play? Chinook says he might try it. Okay. Yep. Like I said, it takes the right scenario to use this. You're not going to use this on a large, you know, American farm. I'm not going to worry about these little bits. All right, we're just about done. Then we're going to break out the cultivator. Oh, tree. Managed to run into the only tree in this field. I thought maybe I could, like, color that, but nope. It's not going to color at all. It's just a precision farming thing. All right. All right, that is the field limed. Let's go put this down and we will get our cultivator. We're not going to use it on a 32x map then? Probably not a good idea, Chinook. I didn't do this, but I will. I will make a list of the mods and the implements that I'm using. What I did is I basically scoured the ModHub to find implements that had a small horsepower requirement and kind of fit the era and fit, you know, what I'm doing here. So if you want to try this out and if you want to use these same implements, you'll be able to easily do that. All right. Let's get our cultivator hooked up. All right. Let's do some cultivating. So I think I'm going to do what we ended up doing with the plow, and that is do some quick headlands, and then I'm going to just do like a, let's see what drops it. Got to select it. There it is. So B's going to drop this. Let's get... Sorry, what I was just thinking is, what is the actual horsepower requirement for this cultivator? Let me look it up, because I thought it was 15, but I want to double check. It is. It's 15. Got it. I was correct. Be careful not to oversteer. It's so easy to do that in this tractor. I tell you, you get on just the slightest amount of incline, and it slows this 20 horsepower tractor down pretty quick. It makes sense though. You got to go, Waylon. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Waylon. Hope we'll see you next time. Take care. Happy farming. There we go. Get this little piece. All right, I'm gonna do another pass of headlands on this side and the opposite side, and then we will start doing some land style cultivating. Oh, this is so much better than a 1 meter plow. All right. Looking good. And so I think I'm not gonna cultivate up this hill. I'm just gonna drive up there. And then we'll drop our cultivator right here. And am I gonna get all of that? No. That's one of the reasons that I wanted to lime first, or in between plowing and cultivating, is you can easily tell where you've cultivated and not cultivated. Such as right here. And I'm gonna get this little piece right here just because I need to get turned around anyway. All right, let's. I'm gonna do one more. All right. Okay, we'll have lots of room now. Yeah, this is going well. How are we doing on time? So we're not quite. We're almost exactly 1 hour into our live stream. And we are almost ready to put some seed down. We're going to plant wheat. I have seasons turned off, so it doesn't really matter what we plant. But that's what the farmer had in the field previously. So we're going to assume that he is a wheat farmer. You know what? I think I've got a good thing going right here. I may just, yeah, actually I am. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna run these edges. And that way, we don't have to go uphill at all. Or, well, we only have to go slightly uphill. A little bit uphill right here. Not so bad. Too bad. Okay, enough first person. Can't quite get that done. You may have noticed this, but I have time stopped in the game. Yeah, this isn't like we're just doing a challenge. So I wasn't gonna let time run. It looks like there's rain on the horizon anyway. So we'll get all this done. We'll get things seeded, and then I'm just gonna fast forward time until it's time to harvest. I think I have weeds turned off. If I don't, I'm gonna turn them off so that's not an issue. So yeah, I was gonna do headlands this direction, and I just kept going, and it kind of makes sense. I think this is the longest direction anyway. So here we go. Wow, even just driving uphill can't go full speed. All right. So let me tell you a little bit about what's going on for me this week, and also what transpired this past week. Yeah, I did not live stream last Sunday and Monday, as you probably know. That really, this whole week has been time spent helping out my parents and also spending time with my parents, and this coming week is going to also. So Sunday was a time when once a year, me and my siblings, my younger brother, older sister, we work in my parents' garden. They have a bay window garden. Every year we plant new flowers in it and really make it nice and neat, because they watch it, and like birds that come from their kitchen table, they will watch that. So that's what we do once a year. That is our Father's Day gift to them. So did that Sunday, just spent time with family. Monday was Eclipse Day, and that was a lot of fun. It was, I don't know if you are in the U.S. or follow it, but it was pretty cloudy on Eclipse Day, Monday. So our original plans to drive to Waxahachie to see it on the 0 line, where we would get an extra 2 minutes of full of totality, we did not do. And I'm glad we didn't, because we did it instead from my parents' backyard, and it was not very cloudy. I heard that Waxahachie was a little cloudier, So we, even though we got 2 minutes less of totality, we got to see more of it without the clouds. And my mother got to join in. She wasn't going to go with us to Waxahachie, so she got to see it with us. So that was a great time. So I spent the day with them Monday, worked all the rest of the week, looking for opportunities to live stream, and just couldn't. Saturday was a failure. So anyway, a little extra long live stream today. Hopefully that makes up for things. Okay, so I'm not live streaming tomorrow because if you remember, this coming week I will be going, I'll be traveling to Charleston, South Carolina with my parents. So they wanted to go there for a holiday vacation and needed someone to just help them out with logistics and whatnot. So they invited me to come along, and so I'm going to be going with them. We're going to have a great time. We'll just leave tomorrow morning and come back Friday. So next Sunday, Monday, should be able to do a live stream. Oh, well, okay, I say that. Sunday, yeah, so that Sunday I am going to work. So if I do a Sunday live stream a week from today, it's going to be later, a little later time. But should be fun. All right, we have a lovely cultivated field. That looks really nice. I got every little bit. There we go. Okay. So we can put this away. And I think I'll just drop everything right there. Let's see. Drop that first and then drop this. There we go. Okay, next up is seeding. We're gonna use this old thing. Now the width on this isn't horrible, but the capacity's not very good at all. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna need to use that lifter. I'm gonna have to go get it. Before I do, I need to take a bio break, guys. I had 2 cups of coffee, so I'm gonna let you guys get that view. Don't go away. I'll be right back. Like 30 seconds, I'll be right back, okay? Okay, I apologize. That took way longer than I expected. We are back. Let's do this. It is time to do some seeding. I need to go back and grab that lifter, so let's do that. Okay. And now we're going to hook up that seeder. I forgot that this was a 3-point attachment. It's Daniel Otson. He's gifting memberships again. Look out, guys. Daniel, you're too kind and generous. Thank you for that. So those of you joining Team FreeforAll for the first time or just renewing, welcome in, welcome back. You get some extra perks. You get some extra little emojis you can use in the chat. You get you'll get to be part of some member only, Team FreeforAll only events. I try to have one at least once a month, sometimes twice a month. Okay, we do have seed in this. It is set up for wheat. We're gonna do we turn it on? No, we just drop it, right, because it's powered by just the movement of the wheels. Are we seeding? It looks like we are, guys. All right. Yeah, so in March, I think we had two member-only events. I think both of them involved multiplayer, you know, being a part of a multiplayer stream. Okay, so the downside of cultivating over our lime is now we're going to have to, it's going to be a little more difficult to see where we have seeded / not seeded. So yeah, that's a thing. Let's see how we do. I have to get used to hitting the B button. No? Oh, I was down? Okay. My bad. It just doesn't look like it. We are seeding. Okay. There we go. How are we doing up the hill? It's a little slow going. What is the... Let's look at the horsepower requirement for this implement. I cannot remember what it was. 15 horsepower also. So I believe all of the implements we've used up to now, the requirement is 15 horsepower, which is good because with this hill, we need that extra 5-mile-an-hour buffer. All right, now it looks like looks like this seeder is just, looks like it's the same width as the tractor. So I'm just going to use the wheels to know where I've been, where I need to be. That's a little convenient. Now, I didn't try this out, but maybe we should, just as an experiment, is I'll hire a worker. I want to make sure that with this lifter and with this tractor, you're able to hire a worker. Because I have had trouble in the past with some mods not cooperating with the AI worker, especially when you have like a lifter or you know, an implement in between your implement. Need to think about how I want to do this. I think I want to go back and forth like I did before. Like this is gonna, these will be my road. You know what though? because I went this direction with cultivating, I'm going to go the other direction with seeding. That way I'll be able to see where I've been, because my seed rows will look different. But I am gonna make a little more headland here. Let's do that. We dropped. Yes. Yes, we are. And we're gonna have to watch how much seed we have, because as you can see, we don't hold very much. I think this only holds 100 liters, maybe? Slightly less? I mean, it's very little. Oh, slightly more than 100 liters. So, we're gonna have to refill, even though this field is really small, we're gonna have to refill several times. Good news is, we're just right next to our source of seed, so we won't have to go too far out of our way to refill. Okay, probably should have put a headland on that other side where I came back. Oh wait, these are my headlands. Right, I keep forgetting I'm going the opposite, going the other direction this time. So this is my headland that I'm putting down. Oof. I'm gonna do... The other side isn't nearly as bad because there's a road over there, but I need a little extra headland over here just because of the building structures and all that. Monkey business. Okay, so our maximum speed with the seeder is 6 miles an hour. So I guess that plow that we were using did have a 9 mile per hour maximum speed limit, or maybe higher. Okay, just kind of thinking out loud now. Let's keep going. Yeah, it's just so much easier to see when I'm going this direction. That's gonna be my row. I keep going back and forth on how I'm gonna do this, but I just can't see where I've been nearly as well when I'm going this direction. So let's just do that. All right, stop going back and forth, Scott. A little bit, but that's all right. Yeah, that's just a lot harder to see. Oh, it is. It is empty. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for keeping an eye on that for me, because I was not paying attention. Let's go refill. For animals on this farm, we have chickens, and that's it. We have 60 chickens. I think they're halfway through puberty and ready to reproduce and make eggs. Let's see, here's our seeds over here. And they've got plenty of feed, so we haven't had to really worry about them that much. Whoa, Scott. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You don't have a 3-point. There we go. All right, let's refill. Yeah, 85 liters. That is all this holds. Not very much. However, let's look and see how much we were able to put down. Not too bad. I mean, I'd say we'll probably have to fill like maybe 2 or 3 more times, he says, as he eats another Jelly Belly. And it looks like I haven't really missed any spots, so that's good. All right. Last couple of passes were empty on seed. Oh, Joe. Yeah, okay. So it was... Yep, there's where I ran out right there. Okay, well, that's typical for me. I'm going to take more of a view like this. I'll be able to see much more easily what I'm doing. All right, here's where I left off. Yeah, so that last headland pass did not drop any seed. Could have been worse. I've done worse. As you know, my attention is not very good. All right, let's get in here a little closer now. I feel like I'm missing a little bit. This isn't showing that I am, though. Okay, I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna put... Yeah, I think I missed a little bit there, but I'm not gonna worry about it. This is... We're doing just experiment. I'm not gonna permanently keep what we're doing here. So yeah, we're at 75% already. All right, let's start some actual rows now. Can I check the map to see if it shows what may have been missed? Joe, what I missed, I went and made up for it. Oh, okay, there, I did miss that one little chunk right there, which I thought. But that's everything I've missed so far. I'm gonna do like I did in the plowing. I'm gonna cut in right here. And we'll just start right here. 0 degrees, not bad, Scott. Okay. And then I'm gonna do like I did with the lime. Okay. Oh, so it's even more difficult to get up here than it was with the plow. I may not be able to go this direction, guys. I may just have to keep doing what I was doing. I feel like that's what I'm going to do, even though it's a little harder to look, a little harder to see what I haven't done. So, all right, so I'm just going to finish up going this way. And I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to stay kind of a little more bird's eye like this. And I'm getting that spot that I missed up here. Yeah, it's just a little too steep going that other direction. So we'll go this way instead. I'm going to cut in right about here. Yeah. So it's not that hard to see when you get up at a higher perspective like this. It's not quite as bad. %. Joe, Daniel, keep an eye on that seed gauge for me. All right, tree, you're in the way. Did I already do this one? I can't tell. No, I haven't. I'm all right. From this direction, you don't get quite the glare difference between the cultivated and uncultivated. This direction's really obvious where I haven't been. So let's see, have I talked about everything that I was wanting to tell you guys about? So yeah, I told you about last week, I told you about this coming week. And yeah, I think I got all the details in. Good. All right, we're at 19%. So I think after this pass, I'm gonna go refill. That's gonna make sense. Yep, that looks about right. I'm not lined up though. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and do one more pass. I may not get all the way down the row, but I want to completely empty everything out. Maximize my usage since there's so little capacity. We probably won't finish this row. We'll get close. Oh, we might actually finish this row. One liter left. Good enough. Let's go get some more. Oh, get out of the crop. This, just based on how this motor sounds, this engine, It sounds like it's a one-piston engine. If I had to guess. It could be two. All right, let's refill. All right, let's go this direction now. Why not? Oh, there was the other topic I wanted to talk, and that about, I did a little bit, and that is the multiplayer servers. We have two. They're open to everyone currently. I haven't really needed to restrict them to members only, so that's nice. I'll try to make that possible as long as we can. It's really based on just how well people treat the servers and how they treat other people on the servers, as well as capacity. But we have a PC only server where we've got some extra memory and we can, you know, load up a lot of mods. Currently we have Green Valley, my personal save game there. As I mentioned earlier, it's in a bit of disuse, so all of the fields I'm sure are withered. The animals I'm sure are out of food. No worries. I mean, I can fix that with just going into easy dev controls, but I'm gonna replace that with something else. What do we want to replace that with? I mean, I can go back to our previous poll results, which a close second to Green Valley was Upper Mississippi River Valley, which is also by DJ Modding. We could just go with that since that was second place, or you know, I can start a new poll and we can get a fresh read on that. Let me know what your thoughts are. Whoops, I missed a spot. This is also an area where I will really go after Team Free-for-All, our member community, to ask what they want. So my poll will probably be a members only poll. For console, we have Western Wilds by Alien Shim. It's a great map, and that is crossplay compatible, and our crossplay community was very active on that. They basically farmed the entire field. That really didn't get played for a while, and it sat unplayed for a while, and then mods were being updated, and as is the case with crossplay, and I keep forgetting this because I'm a PC person, but in crossplay, if a mod gets updated on a console, you have to update, or once you do update, you can't, you know, have a different mod folder. And so if it's updated and the server is not, you can't play. So that was kind of my bad for not keeping that monitored. But given that it was not being played very much, I think it's also time to maybe do something new there. So could use some inputs there. Chinook says start a new poll. Yeah, I think I'm going to, and I'm going to start with Team Free-for-All. So team members that are supporting this channel, look for a poll from me. I might do it before I leave tomorrow. If not, I'll just do it maybe later in the week. I mean, at the end of the week. But we'll get that up and running again. And I'm missing. Okay, we're at 20%. We're just about done, guys. And then harvesting is going to be pretty quick because the harvester I have is, it's not a big harvester, but it's not small. And it shouldn't take long. All right, am I going to have a row of shame? I may behind me. Like I might have a row behind me of shame. Oh yeah, we do need to fertilize this. Almost forgot. We will need to fertilize this. So we'll do that before it gets too... before we advance too far. Okay, so I missed a little spot here. That's it. Okay. Wait. You know what? That might be an area that I didn't plow or didn't cultivate, and so it's not letting me do it. What? I'm not going to worry about it. I always worry about getting like every square inch. All right, we're at 7 liters. So yeah, we're probably going to have to refill one more time, like Chinook said. Daniel, you gotta go. Take care and see you next time. We will. Daniel, you do take care of yourself, and we will see you next time. We are empty. All right, let's go. Let's go refill for the last time. So yeah, again, I think this seeder is not a bad fit for what we're doing here. I mean, we have had to refill a few times, but it hasn't been ridiculous. And we're right next door, so we didn't really need to like bring a seed tender with us or anything like that. All right. Let's go get our final. Looks like we got like a row and a half, maybe? Something like that. Looks like there's one little spot right here I missed. Again, I'm not gonna worry about those little bitty spots, but I'm gonna worry about getting this done. Here's where I ran out of seed. Kind of finished that row off. And then as we go back, I'm going to grab this bit that I missed. And I'm also going to grab... oh yeah, there's several little spots here I can see. There's a little bit of texture difference, so I can tell I missed right there, and then just over here. And then over there in the corner. Get that too. This spot right here has been bothering me. Gotta get that better. And there's this little spot here. Okay, and let's get this last bit of row. Can we get all that in one pass? Let's hope so. Sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy. My camera's all over the place right now, isn't it? And I don't think we're going to quite get all that. So let's just pick this right side to go up against. There we go. Very satisfying. That's one of the things I like about small farming is you can get a lot done and do a lot of different things with one small field as opposed to one giant field. I mean, there are times when I like just harvesting for 3 hours. It's not very often. You know, I've done a 3-4 hour beet harvest before. There are times when, oh, come on, Scott. There are times when it gets pretty monotonous. All right, I think we did it. Looks pretty good, guys. There's one little piece over here I need to see if that's just the way the field is set up or if I actually missed it. I think I actually missed it right here. I missed this spot. Done. All right, let's go put this back in my neighbor's yard. Hey, it's Tracer. How you doing, Trace? And it's Corp Nut. Welcome in, guys. Good to see you. How have y'all been? So what have you missed? We did some plowing and cultivating, and we just seeded some wheat with this little baby John Deere Model A. It sounds great. It works great. I mean, it's got 20 horsepower, but it works great. And we've got some little bitty implements. All right. So left to do. Oh, let me do this. I want to drop. That looks really weird. So I'm going to drop this down like that. There we go. Now I'm going to get rid of this. Like that. All right. The biggest tractor you've ever seen. Oh, come on, Trace. Where have you been? I didn't look up to see what kind of engine is in here. If somebody can do a quick Google on the Model A, does it have a 1-cylinder or a 2-cylinder engine? It might be... I can't tell, honestly. If I had to guess, looking at this, it looks like it might be a 2-cylinder inline, or it's just a 1-cylinder. But it sounds like a 1-cylinder to me. Okay, we got to get rid of this lime. And we'll just drop it here in the yard. Let's unload the lime. Boop. All right. Now we're going to put some fertilizer in. It's a 2-cylinder. Thank you, Trace. Okay. It sounds really good. And the reverse gear sounds even better. Listen to this. Yeah, there's kind of like this metal clink sound you get. Really cool. Now, it shows a PTO shaft right there, but it's not, you're not able to access it, it looks like. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I could have used it with some, you know what? That's probably something we should test out. I mean, this is a mod review. I think we should see what we can do. All right, we're filling up with fertilizer. I'd say there's a good chance. A good chance that we can do this in one pass. We will see. Production was from 1934 to 1952. So this tractor goes way back. Yeah, it is one of the first. I'm trying to think. I actually watched a documentary on the history of U.S. tractors It was basically Case IH and John Deere, but it went all the way back. And trying to remember what they said about John Deere. Model A was very successful for them. Let's see. There it goes. $290,000 sold. I would say that was pretty successful, Trace. The seeder I used before this one, you used as a kid? Really, Corp Nut? That's very interesting. Wow. We're not saying that Corp Nut is old. We're just saying that he used some antique implements. Now, Corp Nut is old. I'm just not saying that he is. I botched that up. I like this little spreader. I do. I mean, it's tiny, but it does the job. It's easy. It's easy to pull. Yeah, I like it. I don't think I've gotten this yet. No, I definitely have not. A whopping 3,800 pounds. Wow, I think like a modern automobile weighs more than that, right? Yeah, Corp Nut, you're not that old. Pretty much, you and I are just pretty much the same age. I'll be 57 in November. All right, I think I'm gonna just start doing some rows now. I'm just gonna cut right in the middle and just work around. Start here. And this will be good because I can use the little seed furrows as a guide. Posted a pic of your old tractor with your brothers sitting in it. Really? I'll have to go back and look at that, Corp Nut. Yeah, you can feel the sound of the engine. Yeah, it's that cylinder's really hitting the top of that head pretty hard, it sounds like. I keep engaging my fertilizer just a little bit late. I think I misspoke. You can hear the piston hitting the top of the cylinder, the head of the cylinder. That's what it sounds like to me. All right. Yeah, there's a little bit of a delayed response from when you hit the button to turn on the spreader to when it actually starts. So I'm not factoring that in very well. Oh, you know what it is? Actually, that's just precision farming. Yeah, I'm doing just fine. Precision farming is just not painting it correctly, right? Does that spreader make me look wide? Funny one. Good one, Corp. Old plow behind it. Also, only a 1-row, maybe 2-row plow. Yeah, what we used, Corp Nut, is just show you what we used. Here's what we used for our tillage work. We used this little 3-meter cultivator, 15 horsepower requirement, and then we used this little 2-row plow from AW Modding. It's a little Lemkin. We didn't plow the entire field because that would have taken about, I'm guessing, about an hour and a half. So we did just about a third of it, and then we went and just F12 the rest of it in. The steering is really aggressive. I've said that several times, but I'm reminded just about every time I turn around. I think I missed. Yeah, I missed that one. Or I didn't turn it on. Hit the wrong button. I have to come back around. Well, look at that. We still have 89% of our fertilizer, so yeah, we did not need much on this field. Although it looks like we're dropping quite a bit. Our drop rate, what, 120 kilograms? Well, now it's 110 kilogram. I don't, those, I forgot to turn it on again. 120 kilogram newtons? That's not right. Per hectare. How is that? How's that supposed to be? Is that nitrogen? Kilograms of nitrogen per hectare? Maybe that's what it is. Okay, now we're going. All right, we're just about done here. This is our last row. And I think that's it. Let's look at our map. The tracker and spreader are in your team colors. You like that? All right, let's see how we did. Let's get our precision farming map up here. So just to look, field 1, which is where we are, it's 100% loamy sand, which not the greatest dirt to deal with. Looks like our pH is good, and our nitrogen looks good. We're done, guys. Let's go ahead and we're gonna park this. We're gonna save everything, and then I am just going to fast forward time until we have a ready to harvest crop. I'll make sure that we have weeds turned off because we definitely don't want those poking their heads up. This map is Osada, and it's my personal save game, or not personal, it's the save game that I used on my Osada series. How many of those did I do? Several. I can't remember how many. It just seemed like a fitting map to try this out. Excuse me. All right, we're going to save. Kind of. That was a real tart jelly bean I just had. All right, so we saved it. Let's fast forward. Make sure weeds are turned off. Weeds are off. Good. Okay. Now can we just fast forward by going here and just like go like that? Yeah, so there's 5 months. Okay, so where does that put us now? Oh, you know what? Doesn't look like it changed the crop at all. Oh, so that's not cool. So it doesn't, or maybe I just need to wait. Is it going to update? You know how sometimes it takes, oh, I don't have time turned on. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. I may have to do that differently. It says it's growing. Maybe we just have to wait. See, I want to see this update. It's not. It still says growth stage 1 out of 7. Okay, so that did not work. I'm gonna have to advance time the old-fashioned way. I'm just gonna have to sleep a lot, I guess. We'll just do that. Her granddaughter and her hubby had Solomon's barbecue for the first time, and they loved it. Excellent. Well, I'm not surprised that they loved it. There we go. Now we got some wheat. Let's keep going. We're going to need to do that several times. By the way, this is not my actual save game file. I actually copied it and made a duplicate, so I still have my original save game for the series. So if I mess something up here, it's not going to hurt anything. All right, we're at 3 out of 7. Got some rain. You grew oats for hay. For your 20 head of Angus you raised for food for the family. I've heard that oat hay, or oat straw, or oat hay, is pretty good for cattle. that they like it, and it's got some good nutritional value. Too bad we can't make oat hay in the game. That would be good. All right, we're 4 out of 7. Let's keep going. Sorry if I'm chewing into the mic. I just realized I was doing that. All right, we're 5 out of 7. Let's keep going. We're gonna have wheat here pretty soon. All right, one more day and we're there. See this a buttered popcorn. Yep. Oh, one more. Whoops, we're at the forge stage. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes my shift key messes. Okay, we're good now. Okay, here it is. It's October. It's a little late to harvest wheat, but that's what we're in. It's a beautiful cloudy day. Let's go get in our combine and harvest this wheat. We're not going to be able to bale the straw because I don't have a baler. I don't think there's a baler that we could run with that tractor. Pretty sure. So I'm just going to spread the straw. Turn on the harvester. And let's see, enable straw swath, disable straw swath. All right, here we go. You use the oats and alfalfa, and they loved the bark from a tree. Mandrone has sweet pitch. Interesting. Wow. I never thought that cattle would eat bark. Oh, I'm dropping. Sorry, I had it disabled and then I enabled it. Now we're good. So if we had any empty spots, any dead spots, we will see them here pretty soon. Oh, look, our adjacent field of wheat is also ready to harvest. I guess we could just go right into that. That's not what we're I'm not going to do that just because I want to see how this one field yields. It is not the scope of this live stream to harvest my own personal fields, only that of my neighbors. Can we make it under this tree? We're about to find out. It's looking like we're gonna make it. Yes. There are several trees on this map where there is not enough clearance to harvest underneath the tree. This harvester, the head is narrow enough that you can pretty much do it in cab and see everything. You can see where you're going, and you can see the edge of the head. I may just do this for a little while. It's like fun. Okay, so we went once around and we're 40% full. So we'll go around one more time, and then we will get our tractor, our little Model A. We'll get him hooked up to our trailer so we can start emptying. Yeah, this is fun. It's, am I missing anything? No, I'm not. All right, so that's, shows pretty easily, or pretty accurately. If you haven't watched my Osada Let's Play series, I invite you to do that. It's with this save game that we're currently on. I have really enjoyed using this Roslamash on this map. I believe that this is the in-game combine that you get when you start in new farmer mode. I'm about 90% sure that's true. I don't remember swapping it out. I think I did swap out the tractor. You start out, I think, with a little bitty Zator and something else maybe, but I just started with the one Zator and I upgraded it to a much bigger one. Maybe I should restart that Let's Play series. If I were going to start making content again, this would probably be the series that would be easiest to pick up again. Also, I still really enjoy this Let's Play series and this map, so I wouldn't have too much trouble doing that. I don't know, maybe I need a little coaxing to do that. All right, we're at 86%. We can probably make it the rest of the way over to our farm. %. Okay, let's go get our tractor set up. Let's drop that. Oh, hold on just a second. I'm going to stop time again so we keep that. Oh, that's no good. It went and got cloudy on us, didn't it? That's fine. I started up again. I don't know why it does that. Let's see. I think that actually is over here. Yeah, it is. There it is. All right. Corbett, you said you would watch my Osada series. Okay, and you like this map. Okay. Oh, Corbnut, you researched that. Okay, it had a PTO powered 6 foot. Scouse, I missed that. It was bedtime for you. Sorry I missed that, Scouse, but have a great night. We'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Sorry, I'm going to catch up while on my chat here while we're emptying out the combine. The baler has a small gas-powered motor on it, no PTO. Oh, interesting. And it shook the Ford all over the place from its flywheel moving. Hey, there's old Cranky. Howdy, Cranky. Howdy back to you. How you doing, buddy? All right. Let's jump. Oh, wow. We're 60% full already. Let's go ahead and take this to the... You know what? I'm not. I think we'll be all right, because I think we got about 40% more field left. We may just perfectly fill this up. I am on early, Cranky. But I'm also gonna go a little bit longer. So, you should still probably get about 2 hours of time. So yeah, it's 4:15. I'll go another 45 minutes. Even if we finish up here, we'll find some other stuff to do. You know what I'll do? I already know what I'm going to do. I'll just harvest my my other 2 wheat fields. This one right there in front of us. There's also one. Well, you can't see it, but it's... Oh, yeah, you can. It's that one right there. We can do those. There's more wheat to harvest. %41 left. Okay. Yeah, you just watch. It'll be 41%. We'll have like one little bit left. But since I'm going to harvest the other wheat fields, it'll be fine. All right. I like this first person harvesting. This is kind of cool. Can't do it in the big combines because the head's too wide. You need a camera at the edges of each of the header to know where your line is. Or have GPS, you know, there's always that. Let's see, I think there's a little bit left. Yeah, there is. All right. So this way we can tell our neighbor exactly how much wheat we harvested off of his field. Okay. So 6,269 liters. We'll go ahead and put that in our silo, and then when our neighbor gets out of the hospital, he's ready for his wheat, we can just get it from our silo over here. I'm guessing this is a gasoline-powered engine, or is it a diesel? Let's see. Oh, okay. What is our tip side? Our tip side is left. Let's do a tip side right. There we go. I got to do a first-person only playthrough. Tracer, that will never happen. I tried to do one episode in first-person only, and it lasted about 10 minutes. And then I gave up. Clunky, the John Deere is holding up well. It has performed excellent. We were able to plow, cultivate, lime, seed, fertilize, and cart, all with this little bitty 2-cylinder tractor. It sounds magnificent, by the way. Sounds really good. Yeah, if you're gonna do like a small tractor, low horsepower playthrough, this would be an excellent tractor to do it with. However, there's no 3-point on it. No 3-point hookup, and I don't believe, although you can see a PTO on it. Oh yeah, we were gonna test that out. You know what? Let's do that before we jump into my own fields. So let me kind of complete my train of thought there. We were using, and I'm just doing this for the benefit of those who joined us just recently. Can I go around this way? Yeah, kinda. EY Modding, who made the tractor mod, recommends using this lifter right here so that you can hook up implements that require a 3-point. However, you don't get a PTO. But can you get a PTO off of this for things that don't need the 3-point? Let's find out. We're going to need to find an implement that meets those requirements. And I think that'll kind of round out our review of this. Did I turn off my combine? I did not. I need to go do that. There we go. All right. So I need to find something, and it doesn't even have to be like minimal horsepower. It just needs to be something we can hook up and see that it works. I think there's some spreaders that do the PTO, but are a pin hitch. Let's look for those. Like this guy. Oh, that's hydraulic. You know what? Let's get one of these anyway, just so we can see if that's going to work. I mean, it shouldn't, right? If there's no hydraulics on the tractor. But that'll give us something to test. What is something that... Okay, so here's one with a PTO. That is PTO also. There's no horsepower requirement on these, is there? 3.2 tons, 4 tons. Let's just look at this one. It actually ran on distillate. Oh, really? Distillate, which is a byproduct of petroleum. Weird. That's interesting. Thank you, Trace. Let's just lease one of these because we can see that it has a PTO on it. All right. I think that'll give us a good sample for what we're after. Let's hook up to this guy. So, does it hook up a hydraulics line? No, see the hydraulic line just sitting there. Now, I don't know if it hooks up anyway, but it's just lying there. Okay, let's get in it and let's load up. Let's put some stuff in it. We don't need to put much in it. Just put 100 liters in it. Okay. Now. Oh, we need to unfold it. Okay. Oh, yeah, I've used this one before. You do have to unfold it. Okay, can we turn it on? Okay, so that does work. Interesting. Okay, so that works for whatever reason. Let's turn it off. Let's disconnect. Let's go get in this guy that has a PTO. Let's see if this will work. So I guess the PTO works even though... Oh, it did. It hooked up. Look at that. Okay, good. Wow, look how long that PTO is. All right, so good. It does work. It's just you don't have the 3-point connection. Let's see what happens here. Yeah. Okay, good. Now we know. Very good, very good. All right, let's return these. We don't need these anymore. And let's go return this one. Okay, let's do some more harvesting. I'm glad we did that experiment. I needed to see that that was the case. So yes, PTO and apparently hydraulics work as well. Although this doesn't really have hydraulics, it seems to work anyway. Coffee time for Corp Nut. You sold a massive 8 cents a gallon. Oh, it sold for a massive 8 cents a gallon back then. Wow. That's pretty cheap. All right, we will hook this back up. Let's go harvest a little bit more. We got another half hour. Let's go harvest this wheat field. And if we have time, we'll start on the other one. It's a little bigger, so I don't know if we'll have time to get to all of it. Okay, I think I'm just going to leave this right here. Let's go. Oh. Let's go get in our combine. This little bitty strip of a field, it's a lot of fun. I've enjoyed my Let's Play on this save game. And even with small equipment, you can make pretty quick work out of this little field. That tree does tend to get in the way though. Yep. Doesn't it now? There we go. Oh, let's just go first person. I forgot. That is pretty handy. I wish these bales were real, but they're not, and you can't get rid of them either. They're just decoration. Oh, no, nothing doing there. All right, well, go around that. Can we do that? Not quite, but we're nibbling at it. I think we're gonna get it now. Yes. Yep, we got it. So we're only 46% full. I think we'll get this entire field in the hopper. And I believe that's true because I've done this before. It's been a long time since I've done it. Was it EY that made the Massey sprayer? I don't know, Cranky. If someone can research that, that'd be good. And Cranky, since you know what sprayer you have in mind, I would like to know if that's true. I know EY Modding has made several mods, because that is a familiar name to me. Thank you, Cranky. Yeah, go check and check back in with us. I think several of us would like to know that. I know I would. Model A had a 5-liter motor. Wow, that's some big cylinders if it's a 2-cylinder tractor. It was. EY had 2 pages of mods. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, he's a lot more prolific than I thought. Okay, I guess I got it all. I got it all, guys. Let's go empty our hopper. We still have time. Yeah, that took almost no time at all, didn't it? Let's empty this, and then we'll go harvest our other. You know what? If we're looking for something different to do, let's see what there is. One of my favorite fields is field 7. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like it's sorghum. You could go harvest sorghum in field 7. It might even be a contract. Let's find out. Harvesting. Nope. Harvesting, field 7. There it is. Let's just do it. Why not? Something different to do. Accept contract. And a little bit change of scenery. But I think you'll understand why that's one of my favorite fields once we get over there. .5-inch bore and a 6.5-inch stroke. That is a big cylinder, Trace. Wow. So 5.5-inch bore. That's like that wide of a piston cylinder. And 6.5-inch bore. It's a lot of travel. Yeah, that's massive. That's like an oil can. The pistons were oil cans. All right, let's see. Oh, we can go out this way. You see that church right there? Just a really cool view. And sorghum field is right here. Now, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to have Courseplay harvest this sorghum, and we are going to we're going to cart in our little Model A. How about that? There's something different. All right, let's fire up. We have not fired up the Courseplay at all yet. That is about to change. Okay, there we go. That all looks good. Headlands. Let's do 3 headlands. Let's see what that looks like. Start on the headland. Smooth is fine. Clockwise is what we need. Let's see what that makes. That works. Dang it. Okay. Let's back up just a skosh. And let's go to first waypoint and go. Perfect. All right. So while our AA guy is doing that, let's go jump. Sorry, guys. Whoop. Let's go jump in our tractor. Where do we put our tractor? Here? Yeah. Go empty our wheat. Let's get rid of that. Let's watch the controls as we drive. Yeah, you can see. Oh, let's do this. Let's watch us do the controls. Watch us drive. Since it's open cab, we can see everything that's going on here. So the feet don't move. That's unfortunate. Is there no... Oh, there's no pedals. Is everything levers? No, there's the pedals. I think those are pedals, or are those just places to put your feet? Don't know. All right, let's get this dropped. And we'll go harvest some sorghum for a change. Engines also had the nickname Johnny Poppers. Yes, I've heard that. I've heard that. Yeah, you're welcome, Trace. Johnny Poppers. I have heard that term. And this is the tractor that coined it. Johnny because John Deere. Poppers because they go pop, 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 pop. That was a bit obvious though, wasn't it? I can be Captain Obvious sometimes. All right. Traffic is just gonna have to wait for us. Oh, look at that. Perfect timing. He made the first round. See if we can get up there. Our 9 miles an hour. I don't know if we can. It's gonna take a while to catch up. Oh, that really was almost perfect timing. He just started on his second go around. I swear I'm going as fast as I can. I think we're gonna make it. This is one thing I wanted to try out, was see how well it can cart. And this field is fairly level, so it's gonna be a decent. It's gonna be an easier experiment than if we had done it on a really hilly ground. And I set the cruise control. Let me see if I can while I'm driving. We're already 34% full. That's good. Oh, come on, Scott. Oh, so interesting. Because we have this wagon filled up a bit, it's going to be difficult for us to keep up. That's a lot of weight. So I've got this floored, and we're going 6. So that is not, yeah, here we go. We are down to a crawl now. Okay, so I would call that a fail. Well, maybe you could say the trailer's a little mismatched. I mean, even if you just look at it, it's like, trailer's a little big for what we're trying to do here. So I think what I'm going to do... Oh, we are going again. I think we're going up a little bit of the hill. Let's see if we can stay caught up on this way around. Okay, we're doing a little bit better now that we're not having to fight the hill. There we go. Don't want to lose ground because it's hard to make up. Okay, I've got it floored again. Okay, I think I'm gonna go empty this. Where do we need to empty this? Oh, that's gonna suck. How far do we have to drive to deliver this contract amount? This is where I wish we had a faster tractor. Watch it be all the way across the map and like up some huge hill. Let's see if we can see where it's blinking. I bet it's up in this corner, isn't it? It is. It's way up here. There's no way in the world we're going to get all the way up there. Okay, so we'll do the best we can. I think what we'll do, I mean, just for the purpose of our live stream, is we're not going to deliver the sorghum. We're just going to put it in our own silo. You got to do the posse. Got to do the pose. I can't read. Bring a lunch? Yeah. I'm just not gonna do it, Corpnut. I'm just gonna cheat a bit, and I'm going to deposit. Let's see, which of these is mine? This is. I'm gonna go right here. I'm just going to put this in my own silo, and not worry about completing the contract. We're just doing this so that we could try carting a bit on a different field, a different crop. Yeah, if you were going to do like a survival role play or survival let's play with this one tractor, that would be probably the hardest thing about it is it's only 9 miles an hour. I mean, that's, I think, hurts even more than the 20 horsepower limitation. I don't know, you tell me. Oh, now Cranky's going down the rabbit hole. It was very innovative, Corpnut. I keep forgetting to do this, but there is an excellent documentary that Iowa PBS did on, it's called Tractor Wars. You can Google it if you want, or just search for it in YouTube. Tractor Wars, Iowa PBS. It's about an hour-long documentary on the history of the tractor, and specifically the war between the different tractor manufacturers, and specifically John Deere and Case IH. Very interesting. If I remember, I'll put a link in the Discord for it. The A has well, for this mod, it has 20 horsepower. Tracer says is in actuality it was 24, and I'll tell you what, I missed that extra 4 horsepower. I could use it. Your old Ford had 32 horsepower. Cool. Yeah, isn't this a nice view? You got the church with the hillside in the distance. You have this old barn, which I think it's a cell site, cell point, or actually it may be maybe an animal pen. It may be pigs. I can't remember. I could go look. Oh, am I going to catch up to it in time before it starts turning? I think I have it. It's going to be close. Here we go. That was close. It has 2 red caps on the hood because it had 2 different fuel tanks. Really? Sure does. Interesting. Very cool. It was an all-fuel version. Had 17.8 horsepower, and the gasoline had 26.3. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, the John Deere Model A is an iconic and historically relevant tractor. Also looks pretty nice. What do we say? 263,000 of them were sold. It's huge, and had a production span of over 20 years, 30 years. Oh, I forgot to mention that Tractor Wars documentary It also goes into detail with the Fordson and the Ford tractor, and Henry Ford himself. Ford was also very instrumental in the tractor industry. It, however, did not really survive in name like International Harvester and John Deere did. And John Deere's really the only one that remained, didn't get gobbled up by another manufacturer. It's pretty much been its own thing, right? I think early on they did buy a tractor company or a few along the way, like in the early days. Didn't Case make the big steam-powered tractors? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, the first tractors, and it's again, it's in that documentary. The first tractors were steam-powered, and there was a lot of steam-powered tractors that happened, and steam-powered combines, and a lot of the equipment back then was task specific. Like, you had a harvester, it had its own engine. If you had a plow, it had its own engine. So that was one of the things why the tractor, I guess an innovation, was making the tractor a general purpose vehicle where you could attach different implements. Yeah, there was a time before implements. Hey, there's Grant. Howdy, Grant. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing all right. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. The rows are getting shorter, and I'm getting heavier. Oh, I think I am gonna make it. Wasn't sure if I was, but I think I am. There we go. I'm worrying about my camera. Okay, he's empty. All right, I'm 84%, and what is left? Yeah, I'll make it. Use belts to operate the equipment. Yeah. Wow. Case 150. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Get out of the way, Scott. Oh no, I can't move. I'm reading. I'm just driving right in the way. All right, Scott. Now, I'm still in the way. I gotta move. There's that one little bit left. Oh. So are you saying this right here was for running belts? So that's kind of interesting. Or maybe that's where the belt goes. Pretty cool. All right, let's see. Is there more to go, or is it done? Nope, he's done. All right, we're gonna have an almost full trailer of sorghum. Let's see how well we do getting this back over to the house. Let's get over on this road. There's a bit of an incline right here. Ooh. Ooh. Corp's got a roll. All right, Corp. Great to see you again. Take care, buddy. Hopefully we'll see you next Sunday. That'll be my next live stream time, I think. And it'll be in the evening. So I'm going to be working next Sunday. So I'm taking the whole week off. starting tomorrow. In case you missed it, I'll be in Charleston, South Carolina with my parents on holiday, on vacation. I am gonna try to take some video and pictures. I don't know how much of it I can or will post. Probably won't do it on YouTube, but very well may put some stuff on Discord. So if you want to see that, make sure you are a subscriber, not a subscriber, but a member of our Discord. And to join Discord, you can type !Discord in the chat. That'll bring up a link. Or if you're watching a replay of this, I believe you can go into the description of this video and there will be a link. If it's not there, you can always go to my channel page and there will be a invite link there. Thank you, Cranky. Charleston, South Carolina is a very old city. I mean, as far as the United States history goes. A lot of very historical, a lot of Civil War era history there. Fort Sumter's there. It's one of the big forts, which actually was there during the Revolutionary War too. All right. Well, that was fun. I very much enjoyed this little tractor. The next time I ever do like a small horsepower survival let's play, I'm going to use this tractor. Because yeah, I would use it again. I enjoyed it. It looks good. It sounds great. We needed this. We needed this mod. Thank you, EY Modding, for making this mod. I'm surprised we've gone this far without one. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up a little bit. Let's I'm gonna say I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'll save the game. I don't know that I'll come back to this specific save game. I'll save it anyway. Okay. All right. Well, that wraps up another live stream. Thank you for joining me today. If you like what you see, please like this video so others may find it. Also, would love for you to subscribe to my channel. And that way, it not only helps my channel, but it also will alert you when I go live, when I drop content and all that. If you want to financially support me in this channel, you can click that join button. For $1.99 a month, you can become a member of Team Free-for-All. You'll get a few perks, which are described on my membership page. Anyway, enough of that. Thanks again for joining me. I'm going to take a week off. I will see you next weekend. Until then, I'm Scott Free-for-All. See you later.